Stepping into the unknown, lines of code before my eyes. Syntax like a puzzle, dreams tangled in disguise. Every keystroke's a question, every bug's a fear. Facing endless possibilities, but the path's unclear. Heartbeats syncing with the rhythm of the screen. Thoughts racing through the chaos of a digital dream. Can I navigate the sea, find my way to shore, or drown in the uncertainty, forever wanting more? Hello world inside my head, I'm reaching out to you. With every line I write, I'm finding something true. Nervous energy ignites, but hope begins to rise. On this brand new journey, I'm ready to surprise. Damn, plugging through the darkness, searching for the light. Errors in my pathway, pushing through the night. Every challenge that I face fuels the fire within, turning fear into ambition. Let the coding begin. In the silence of creation, doubts begin to fade. Embracing every moment, every choice I've made. From the first hello to the lines that intertwine, building worlds within my mind, one step at a time. Hello world inside my head, I'm reaching out to you. With every line I write, I'm finding something true. Nervous energy ignites, but hope begins to rise. On this brand new journey, I'm ready to surprise. Breaking through the barriers, tearing down the doubt. Embracing every moment, letting courage flow. We smash these walls of fiction, our confidence ignites. Breaking free with all we have, this is our fight tonight. Hello world inside my head, I'm reaching out to you. With every line I write, I'm finding something true. Nervous energy ignites, but hope begins to rise. On this brand new journey, I'm ready to surprise. Hello world, I'm here to stay.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right, let's get... Wow, why is my camera so dark?
Endless lines of code, but something's always wrong. Missing brackets, stray semicolons all night long. Each error feels like a shadow creeping on my pride. Debugging in the darkness, nowhere left to hide. Every missed symbol, another
Right, that's
doubt
better.
inside. Questioning my skills, fighting with my pride. But deep down there's a fire that won't let me give in.
All right.
Got to push through the chaos, find where I
If anyone's out there, just let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet.
but I hold on to the spark within my heart. Through the frustration and the endless fight, I keep coding on, chasing the light. Late nights in coffee cups, battling the strain. Feeling every mistake like a drop of rain. But each fix brings me closer to the perfect run.
All right.
Turning every failure into something I've won.
So what we want to do here is we built out the general flow of this on Saturday.
Every hurdle faced, I go
And I think what we want to do now is we want to tweak a few things here. One of these things is we want to set a scenario for failed. Do that there. And we'll have to do the same thing over here for this one finished. Make this one failed. Turn that off. Basically, what's going to happen here is if you get to the point where there's nobody in here defending this tower rebooting, you fail. You got to restart it. So we're going to do that by just keeping track of everybody that is inside. It's a trigger node. I need a trigger box trigger volume. We're going to keep track of everybody who's inside. We'll go all the way to the edge of that first step. I think it's fair. This all the way over to here. I think it's fair. I'll make it pretty tall. I don't know what all FIFA expects people to be able to jump on in here. I'll make it pretty tall to account for jumping around and whatnot. Then all we need to do here, we'll do a list of player ID list. Player ID. Two of these. We're gonna need an add list element and a remove list element. player ID. And get player ID activate. Player ID, and get player ID activate. Add to that list, remove to that list, on element added activate, on element remove activate. And then we can tie this right into on enter. Activate that, get the on enter actor. And then on exit, we'll activate that one, and we'll get the on exit actor. Then all this is doing, just keeping a list of player IDs of the players that are currently in this area. What we're gonna do here, every time this is updated, we're gonna check its length. I'm gonna grab this event, which is the start of the reboot sequence. I really only want this logic to run if we're in that sequence. So when it's finished, we can close that, and we just added this this failed event. Then we'll also close that. So we're just gonna have this activate that, and then every time this is updated, we'll activate the gate. And if we're not currently actively rebooting, it just won't do anything. We are actively rebooting. We'll move on to this logic where we get the length of the list. Trying to keep things somewhat organized here. Alright. Well, basically, all this is going to do is if this length is less than or equal to 0, then I want to trigger this failed event. Since I already have it there, I'll just trigger it from there. This failed event should stop the AIs from spawning. Okay. It will have to... We'll have to tweak this I don't want this finished event firing just because the timer stopped. This is false, so we'll activate this. So that way, if the timer finished on its own, we'll trigger the finished event. Reboot failed is going to stop that timer. I'll just activate this so the objective goes back to rebooting the radio tower. So the only thing that needs to change here, I think I need on start, this is off. Why is this off? Oh, it's the health bar, okay. I currently only have an off. The health bar, that's fine. But I do need an on to be able to turn this back on. Hey, Trench, what's going on? We fail this event. Let's turn this back on. Alright, so what this should do, let's test it and see. This should do is if we fail the reboot event, as in everyone in the building dies, or everyone just leaves it, it stops the event and you have to restart it. We're going to test it both ways. We're going to start it and then just leave. So here, everything goes away. Defend the radio tower. Now if I just leave, I have to reboot the radio tower. I wasn't really expecting that guy to shoot me in the face as I walked out. Should not be spawning more guys. You would have to clear out the guys that are here. Let's make sure we've cleared them all out. Everything's cleared out. We should hopefully be able to reboot it again. Defend the radio tower. You actually have to stay in the area and defend it now. You can't just fuck off for the time. Nobody's spawning this time though. I think that's because we turned the AI spawners off. Smarter19, thanks for that follow. Feels like some logic doesn't trigger randomly because my internet, I think it would be completely irrelevant on your internet because all the logic runs on the server. I thought that name looked familiar, but I didn't want to say anything just in case. So the issue here is need this to turn back on. Which means I probably need a sequence node on here to make sure it's turned on, then activate it.
We broke through the barriers, tore down the walls, rising from the shadows, answering the calls, celebrating every
And we will do the same thing on the other side, which is this guy. Like so. Grab another one of these guys. So hopefully those AI spawners will come back on now.
we built our dreams. Now they come alive. With every line perfected, we continue to thrive.
Alright, so we just gotta leave, so we fail the mission. So, not get shotgunned in the face by that guy. Clear those guys out real quick. These guys didn't even come over here this time. Is that all of them? Okay. Start it up again. And yeah, see they're spawning again. Oh, are they?
Balancing the task,
Yeah, they're spawning again. I don't know why it was all those guys that time. Yeah, I've definitely seen I've seen some issues where I feel like if the logic is far enough away from anyone in the game that it doesn't get triggered. I don't know if that's true or not. But like, I'm sure they do some kind of optimizations where, you know, if somebody's like way over there, or if there's stuff going on way over there, it's just not rendered to, you know, save on people's computers from not dying. I think if it's not rendering, I think the logic doesn't happen either. Right, they're spawning again, but none of them are patrolling. None of them on this side are patrolling either. Which is a big problem. Maybe this guy, and it should be activating this every time. Every time an AI spawns, that should be getting activated. So why is it not? That one had it unchecked actually, and I wasn't actually seeing any of those spawn. Let's leave all those checked for now. What's going on over here with these ones? Do I have these ones the same way? Yeah, I haven't made too many maps that are that big for it to matter. But I think I have run into that issue before. I just haven't done enough testing to know if that's what's actually happening. But it kind of makes sense. Alright, I want to see... Those guys are patrolling. These guys are not. Clear these out real quick. Then the tower, the radio tower. Yeah, none of them are patrolling again now. So for some reason, well, I mean, this definitely makes it easier to defend the radio tower if they're not going to patrol. Those guys going to come up here after me now? No, even when I aggro them, they don't move at all. So many of them down here. Will they all start going the other way when the timer ends? No. Look at all these guys just lined up over there. Wish I had a grenade at this point. Why is this not working?
Drips on the keyboard, fingers numb and sore. Mind's a battlefield, fighting demons at the core. Every line I write feels like a battle won, but the war inside
Doesn't make much sense. We're gonna test something real quick. Just gonna leave and reload and see if that does anything. I feel like the AIs are just misbehaving. They were working just fine last time we were in here.
breaking through the shadows, tearing down
that change anything at all? No, they're all still just standing there. So we're also going to try a multiplayer test and see if that's different. So it'll take a little bit longer to load in.
Lines of code reflect the state inside my head. Each function calls for balance where my thoughts have fled. Reorganizing systems, both digital and real. Seeking harmony and clarity in how I feel. Breaking down the barriers, cleaning up the mess.
See, some of those guys are patrolling. Only some of them, though. None of these guys are patrolling. Yeah, I'm really confused what's going on with these guys right now.
Shifting all the patterns, tearing down the walls, embracing every moment, answering the calls. We refactor our lives, embrace the change, moving forward together, rearrange. Refactor my mind, redefine who I am.
Do we have anything? Actually, I have no idea what that would do. So we're actually probably gonna go test that somewhere. I think the AIs are just acting up today. So all of this worked on Saturday. And the part that we wanted to test of failing the mission works. So we're okay with that for now. Okay, this was the life's remaining UI.
Tangled with my doubts, every fix a battle, every step about inherited baggage weighing on my soul, but I'm pushing through the darkness, reaching for the goal.
Let's do
Silence of the night, I face my fears, letting go of burdens.
we're gonna leave that the way it is for now. I think that was the only functionality we wanted to add into that tonight. We'll go in here. I think this is the one I've been using. Oh no, this was now what is this? How is it so dark in here? So confused. Is it more dramatic to walk across a bridge and have it fall behind you, or be walking up to it and have it fall before you can use it? It's a good question. I guess it depends on the purpose of the bridge. Like, if you go across the bridge expecting to run into something, and then the bridge behind you collapses, that means you can't retreat, so you're forced to fight whatever that thing is. If the bridge collapses before you can use it, then that adds more, I guess, storyline or progress you have to do to find a different way across there if that's someplace that you need to go. Guess we'll just go in here. I need to better name my testing zones. What's in here? Yeah, I don't want to mess with this one either. We'll go to 4. Okay. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Actually, this reminds me that this is something I need to work on. What I want to do here, where do I spawn at here? Right here. So I want the AI spawner. I want to see how this move node works. It does specifically say moves a link object or AI. But I want to see what that means. Does it just like slowly slide them across, or does it actually make them walk? Let's repeat this on like a 5-second delay. On start, we'll start this to see what happens. Actually, I do need to, I don't want that AI to be aggressive. It's not even spawning. AI to spawn, none. That would probably be why. Let's do like that. We'll do friendly. I don't know. Stuff like that. Make it look fancy. Alright, there he is. And they're just idle. So the move isn't doing anything. So one of the things I am curious of is if there is some kind of time delay here, where it's telling it to move before it actually exists. Not moving at all. Alright, so we're going to do a similar thing with the patrol node. Hook that up to there. Just the AI spawner point. Then we'll put a patrol point like over here. See, that patrol point works. One of the things I haven't tested in a while if I do something like this. I know there was one point in time where, because the AI spawner, the patrol node is connected to the AI spawner, every time an AI spawns, it tells the AI to patrol. See how they're coming back?
Every deadline's looming and the pressure starts to show. Can we find a common ground before we all fall apart? The weight of expectations tearing at our hearts.
I don't even know why they're coming back there.
Shadows in the light, struggling to stay united in the heat of the
Let's
fight.
just disconnect that. I'm not really sure what was going on there, but there was always an issue that these guys have no idea what they're doing.
Arguments in the hallway, voices raised in pain, blaming one
So it definitely seems like,
late nights and
let's make sure all of these are above ground.
glance. But somewhere deep inside we still have a chance. We're more than our conflicts, more than our fights. Together we can rise above these sleepless nights. Finding strength in unity, letting go of pride.
Where's that shadow? Like, that's on the ground here. Is it not?
Feeling the pressure, can't let you down.
I don't know. I don't know.
We're breaking down.
Make sure those are above ground. So valid patrol points.
Dive.
They're just not patrolling anymore.
I don't wanna be the one.
Disconnect this. They just got the one point to go to.
Broken hearts. We can overcome the friction, find our way back home.
He goes.
We're unstoppable, we're never alone.
See how every time one spawns, they all stutter? It's because they're all given that command to patrol again.
Let it break.
So you'll see.
On to hope for all our sakes.
Oh, because no, I disconnected things. Get tripped out constantly? What do you mean? Am I still... Yeah, let's go to this move node. That may be messing with things.
Spent so many hours on these loops, I can't recall the sun. Days blur into late night
Okay.
coding, never sure if I've won.
So we got rid of that move node.
At my core, it's
Let me reconnect to that.
I neglected life outside, chasing deadlines in my mind.
Seconds tick like bombs, the pressure suffocating. I'm drowning in the loop, my own
Now they just stay there.
every moment that I let slip away. Echoes in
So what we're going to try instead
I'm crying out through all this pain, searching for
is, instead of
like the past to make
this, I'm going to do that.
endless loops of sorrow. I'm yearning to break free, a newfound resolve inside me, praying it sets me free.
Didn't seem to make a difference. I don't know why it's going to...
I run in circles, trapped by code that's twisting up my soul. Spending my life behind this screen instead of reaching a goal. Apologies to every friend I kept on red, but now I'm stepping forward, done repeating what I've said.
It's like
Guilt can be
they're just ignoring those notes and going straight to the last one.
to redraw the line. Let the tears lead to healing, let your heart realign. There's still a chance to mend the days you left behind.
I'm crying out through all this pain, searching for light, hoping to rewrite the past to make these wrongs feel right. From endless loops of sorrow, I'm yearning to break free, a newfound
Oh, there's a big delay on my stream.
ring, it sets me
Yeah, if your internet's acting up. That happens sometimes. Why is he going that way? So confused.
Hamster wheel reclaiming every breath. There's strength in your confession, you're not bound by regret. I'll forge a better path, let these loops guide me home. Go rise above the cycle, no longer left alone.
I'm crying out through all this pain, searching for a light, hoping to rewrite the
I don't want them to ping pong. Like them.
I'm finally breaking free.
I'm literally telling it this is the first point, right?
This time
First
I
point.
choose me. I've laid my
But
to rest, to stop
alright. So let's
no more loops to bury me.
let's go back to our arc.
Move on.
Which is this guy.
Inherited chaos, tangled in my mind. Old projects left behind. Shadows I can't
What
find.
we're gonna do here
Every line of memory, every bug a scar. Struggling with
is
the past,
I would
wondering who we
like
are.
all of these disconnected.
Whispers of mistakes echo in the night, trying to break free, searching for the light. Can I rewrite the story? Let the old ways go.
Same.
Or am I bound by legacy?
I think I want to keep those ones that way.
Legacy
So let me do the same thing over here.
by the echoes of forgotten,
This guy here.
fighting through the shadows, seeking clarity, breaking chains of yesterday, finding me. Lines of spaghetti, tangled with my doubts. Every fix a battle, every step
This may have to be a fix that I have to do on
weighing on my soul.
hideout holdout if this is working.
Reaching for the goal. In the silence of the night, I face my fears. Letting go of burdens, shedding all the tears. Legacy doesn't define me. I rise above, embracing new beginnings, guided by self-love. In the silence of the night, I face my fears. Letting go of burdens, shedding all the tears. Legacy doesn't define me. I rise above, embracing new beginnings, guided by self-love.
Look at that. Those guys are all patrolling up here. Those guys are all patrolling over here.
Ashes answering the calls.
And I died. And the mission failed. Interestingly, yeah, see, there's no guys stuck lingering out here either. They all patrolled. I think we just figured out the trick with patrol nodes and patrolling AIs. Can't see anything. This snowy mist that FIFA made. I mean, it's definitely doing its job. Jesus. But yeah, that's working so much better. So that's just how we're gonna do patrol nodes from now on. Stamp it. I think it's more just understanding how the node works than it is making a stamp out of it. I'm gonna change this delay. Let's see if that makes this a little bit more manageable as a solo player.
Pixel after pixel, we watch our vision take flight. We crash through every barrier, shining bright in the night.
Okay, I don't think that value definitely worked down here. I don't believe it worked up here. To still spawn all those people. So, question is, do we have that hooked up right up here? It's going to number of repeats. It should be going to repeat delay. Alright, so that may mean that one of these ones is doing the same thing. So I think I just copied one of those. Number of repeats to repeat delay. And then let's check this one here. Number of repeats again. Put this on repeat delay. And just to make sure, I'm pretty sure this one was working correctly. I think those two I copied from that one over there anyways, which makes sense. But yeah, repeat delay. So what I can do here is something like player join. take a number, take add, add. On game start. I'm gonna add one, so on player join. We'll do like that. And this just be never. When this is activated, we'll update this value. This is a per arc offline, so I don't need a player ID. Actually, no, that's not true. Every time this is updated, I'm going to take a subtract node. Just do something like this. So every time a player joins, we're going to increase this number. This will keep track of the number of players in the game. Every time that updates, we'll take that number and subtract it from 5. If this number is less than or equal to 1, grab this branch. It's less than or equal to 1. We're just going to set our repeat delay to 1. Otherwise, we'll set it to whatever this value is. Which means if there's one player in the game, the delay between AI spawns should be 4 seconds. If there's 2 players, it should be 3 seconds. If there's 3 players, it should be 2 seconds. If there's 4 or more players, it will be 1 second. So that should be our difficulty scaling on the AI spawning. Now, let's see if this is more manageable as a single player. That's super simple math. Probably not what the final calculation will be for that, but it'll give us a start. That guy's not patrolling. None of them are patrolling again. None of them are patrolling again.
Sunrise creeping, but my spirit still strong. No time for regrets, I've been chasing this too long. When the noise in my head tries to bury me again, I'll remember this anthem and rise above the din. I'm breaking through midnight, meltdown turning into light. All this burnout can't contain my will to fight. I'll shatter every demon screaming in my ear. Heavy wrist behind me, my purpose is clear.
So confused why the patrols just don't want to work.
Dream job by night, I keep on coding till I get it right.
Actually, disconnect these ones. Do the same thing over here for this one. Not that I think this matters for anything, I just don't think it needs to be there.
It's my only light. Lines of code echoes in a silent night. Isolation tastes like metal on my tongue. My eyes are heavy, but this storm has just begun. Loneliness is creeping in, pounding like a drum. I'll bury myself in code, but the static still hums. Anxious footsteps tapping in my mind. Desperate for some solace I can't seem to find. I'm lost in the swirling storm, coding through the pain.
See, these guys aren't patrolling. These guys aren't patrolling. That guy's patrolling.
Yet I cling to every line to hush these lonely nights. The rooms of doom, haunted by a heartbeat on repeat.
Hard to tell if this made it more manageable or not, or if it made it too easy. The guys aren't going to patrol. See, now they're patrolling.
All the echoes fade for a moment. A fragile piece
I'm gonna see if when this finishes, if they all patrol to the other spot.
I'm lost in the swirling storm, coding through the pain. My heart beats amplified, but I can't close the rain. There is hope out there, it cracks the shell so tight.
See, I died, and now all of them start moving. It's so weird. So many shots. Any guys still left over here? No, so I mean they all end up patrolling eventually.
Find my way to shore, or drown in the uncertainty, forever wanting more. Hello world inside my head, I'm reaching out to you.
I haven't gotten to the extraction point yet. That guy, there he is. Okay, I think I cleared them all out. Now I should get a sec. Damn it. Imagine we want to do the same thing, where if everyone dies at the extraction point, you fail as well. These guys are spawning and patrolling as they're supposed to be. Those guys are spawning and patrolling as they're supposed to be. So yeah, all of that worked. I just don't know why it wasn't working initially. These guys stopped. Oh no, there you go. They stopped spawning over here for a second. I don't know why. Okay, so there is no event that stops these guys from spawning, ever. Which, if this is technically the end of the game, that's probably fine. Reboot finished. Extraction point. Reboot finished. Reboot finished. Why would reboot finished need to turn this off? Radio tower reboot finished. Turning that off. I just don't understand why I would have done that. Radio tower reboot finish. Turns that off and triggers this other node that's not doing anything on these guys, is it? Yeah, there is no first point, so we're just going to delete that. We'll delete this, we're going to delete this. When extraction point reached, that's what starts these from going. reboot finish, get rid of that. These,
Present and be seen. I miss the ones who matter, and I hope it's not too late.
do the same thing as before. We're gonna get rid of these here.
I'm glaring at the screen again. Every line's a threat. Compile errors mock me. I haven't won them yet. My heart's pounding.
Okay.
Drum frustration on repeat. I'd slam my keyboard through the floor if that would bring relief. Hey, hey, the stack traces glare at me in neon red. I strum these sarcastic chords, a riot in my head. I'm burning with teen angst till the fix is finally done. All the
Right.
melts away when
So we're gonna keep that like that. That should
tangled in the parentheses.
include
Braces. Every compile meltdown leaves me raging at blank faces. Snarky solos, I shred away my pain. Hoping to piece it all together when I hit
the logic for failing if everyone leaves here. Hopefully some fixes to the patrols. Let's just update that V2.
I'm pacing through the room, syntax swirling in my mind.
Hopefully some AI scaling that we'll have to probably tweak at some point.
Waiting for that glorious moment, code springs to life. Hey, hey, the stack traces glare at me in neon red. I strum the
I am curious why all these guys that are spawning up here
I'm burning with teen angst till the fix is
aren't taking these stairs down, but they're all going down these stairs and around.
last runs.
There must be a reason for that.
I feel the tension fade, the debug ghost retreat. My fist still clenched, but I can't wait for that sweet defeat. One final line typed in, the error's forced to yield.
Rid of all of those because I missed that.
My soul's gotta scream. Hey, hey,
Update that again.
traces glare at me in neon red. I strum these sarcastic chords, a riot in my head. I'm burning with teen angst till the fix is finally done. All the anger melts away when the code at last runs. Compile errors fade like old regrets of yesterday. I might be moody, but I'll code my teen angst away.
I think that's all we're gonna do on that arc today. I do want to go look at Hideout Holdout now and see if I can get these AIs to behave a little bit better.
My mind's a war zone, every line is on the brink. I sift through broken logic, terrified to blink. Each error's like a dagger, stabbing through the screen. The meltdown's creeping closer, am I trapped in this routine? I pace the room, internal voices in debate. Questioning my every move, I can't afford mistakes. The code's a labyrinth, I'm stumbling through the haze.
Let's see,
Searching for
come in
a reason, praying for some
here.
saving grace. The tension in my chest keeps tightening like a vice. I cannot run the panic, can't ignore the
This is my
sacrifice. I'm
patrol
thinking it's a
node.
deadline, it's whispering my name. A shadow looming over me, I'll
And
fight all the shame. I need release from this chaos in my
get rid of
mind.
all of those connections.
Deep within, no mercy left to find. My senses overload, the frustration never
And actually, one of the things I wanted to
surrender or
try to do with these guys, see if I can have them go this route instead. So we're gonna try that.
pain. Cursed loops and dreaded logs are fueling all my pain. Twitching my fingers, no solution in sight. I'm running on adrenaline, locked in an
First
endless
point.
fight. Reboot after reboot, errors flooding red.
Oh,
I can't
jeez.
balance the cynic living rent free in my head. Desperation in the keys, I'm beating on the desk, determined to emerge
Need
victorious.
patrol
from this
points, not these patrol nodes. Patrol point. Just leave the group.
I can't believe I'm here again. On the brink of another
Patrol point
breakdown. I wonder if
here,
I'll ever wear the crown.
here.
Thing in me refuses to give in.
First point.
Be a
next point. Next point. There. We're gonna come here. 0.5, 0.5. We're gonna leave that. Then here, these guys, I just want to get rid of these connections.
I'll fight through every line till the path is in my sight. And when I conquer this beast, at last I'll breathe tonight.
At some point, I may look at doing paths for them as well, but right now, their paths are fine.
No more illusions, no more spiraling inside. The fix is found and I'm finally alive.
Got one more. Those, make sure all of those are still there.
View accounts define me. I chase that rush I need. Comments pop like fireworks, then vanish in a blink. Metrics grip my mind, pull me deeper than I think.
These numbers weigh a ton, can't recall what's underneath. A mirror of statistics. When did
I have $10,000, so I got to make sure that that doesn't stay.
for a real sign, but I'm buried under data, ignoring my own spine. We're in one, more than numbers flashing on our screens, craving honesty where our hearts shine unseen. Are we lost in these graphs, or can we rise above the scheme? Let's break the hungry out.
Would like to know for sure.
Self-esteem.
These guys are still patrolling over here. Those guys are still coming out of there. Those guys are still coming out of there.
You're not just clicks and follows. There's more behind the glass.
And these guys are coming this way.
Currency goes so very fast. We let the world
Out of ammo. But
I see the stress behind your eyes, the emptiness that grows, shadows of words hide in data's ebb and flow. Let your voice ring
these guys.
in yourself tonight. There's life beyond breathing your own life.
Look at that. Everybody came out here. Didn't have to go chase anyone down.
Numbers flashing on our screens, craving honesty where our hearts shine unseen. We refuse to be defined by the chase mindless cloud. Our truth defies the algorithm. Let it all pour out. Close your
So I
eyes.
need to
You are more than stats. Hear your heartbeat. Let it guide you back.
over to here. I think this is supposed to be like 155.
Debugging through the chaos, fighting through the strain. Every error message echoes my persistent pain.
There me make sure that actually changes the correct player dollar amount, which it does. 155. We are going to publish this with that update. So that would be a good update for Hideout Holdout. If we do, they do a Feedback Friday soon. I'll see if we can get some folks to play it and test it out. So, I think I'm still stuck on tracking inventory for the player, because the gameplay items don't work in single player test. I mean, I suppose I could just do all my tests in a multiplayer test. I don't really want to do that. No updates yet. Yeah, this stuff here, what I was working on building out last time. Working. Track inventory. I think honestly it's probably not going to work in general. We're probably going to have to figure out a different process for that anyways. See, the ads just started, so yeah, I may end up just wrapping up a little early tonight because I'm not really sure what to work on. I need to figure out the whole inventory thing here, which is going to take a lot longer than 20 minutes. So I think we'll probably just wrap up early tonight. We'll come back on Thursday and probably spend all day Thursday just working on Aether Ridge here. Get back on the train with this this game. So yeah, Trench, if you're still out there, thanks for hanging out. If anyone else is still there in chat, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back Thursday evening. So hopefully I'll see you all then. Have a good evening.